I think this is the most unique organization I've ever learned about, the most educational, and the most productive, and the most effective. And so when I learned this, I said I need to be involved, I have to do this.
I was only African American and male in my group, and so it was unique in the sense of the project that we did focused on criminal justice and the mass incarceration in African Americans. I never brought up the topic, but my group were concerned about the topic, and what was so powerful is that issues that concern me also concern them, though they did not look like me. And so they helped me understand that we all have issues in common, and once we verbally communicate and come together and develop relationships, we can build and also create change in our communities if we dare to listen to people.
Probably the best part of this academy is just having the help of my mentor, Marla. She was more than just a mentor. I mean, she helped me kind of on the ground level, but also just you know, as sort of a therapist, I would, you know, have to call her the day before a big rally that I was planning or I had to speak at, or, you know, and just kind of talk it out with her, and she would kind of help me guide me through, which was really, really beneficial for me.
Having a run-in with a scary health incident that in the future, if the Affordable Care Act is repealed, could leave me with unaffordable insurance, that was the driving factor that led me to get involved with OFA and the OFA Sprint Fellowship Program, because that program gave me the tools to get involved and make a difference at the community level.
In recent times, there are a lot of things that are very challenging, and there's many reasons just to say, you know what, I'm just going to focus on myself. But I've been so inspired by all of the people who have applied to become fellows, who have become fellows, who are now volunteering to become fellows managers. And it's, you know, the more work that I put into mentoring and coaching as a fellows manager, I am most surprised by how much I get out of it, and how much we're growing our movement.
Learning about, you know, what other people is going through, but also learning how to, you know, actually go out and effectively organize and mobilize people as well, and be the change that you so desperately seek in your community. You know, if you see a problem, and if you see the problem is not being fixed, then, you know, you step up and you do something.
If Marla was here today, which she's not, which is such a bummer, but if she was, I would say thank you so much for the phone calls and the emails and the support, and I just really hope that we can kind of continue and build this relationship, and I think we're gonna both do great things.
They don't use this definition anymore, but in 6th grade, there was something in my book that said matter. Matter is anything that has weight and take up space. And when people say they do not matter, they have weight, they take up space, we have to decide where we matter. And so if I can just get everyone to understand that you matter, you have to decide where you matter. And we matter, and we have to matter at the voting booths. We have to matter. Our voice have to matter to our local government as well as our federal. If I can get people to understand you do matter, you matter, you have weight, and you take up space. So let's take up enough space together and we can change things. My story, sorry.